Hey, this is Tom with Fresh Vintage, and we're here with Tracy, and we're checking out his 2017 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. Tracy, thanks so much for coming out today, man.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Love your hat, too. That's a Shelby hat, right?
Yeah.
So, there we go. So tell me about your Mustang here. I love the color, the blue stripes with the white. What inspired you to pick this color scheme?
It goes back to the very first Shelby GT350 that I ever saw when I was a kid, 65 model, and most of them were white with blue stripes, same as this. And when I saw it, it wasn't my goal to buy it. I just thought it was a cool car to look at while I was waiting on my truck to get oil changes.
Okay.
And every time I'd take the truck to get oil changes, I'd go in the showroom and look at it. It was still sitting there. Finally, the sales guy started working on me and got me to thinking about it, and I thought, well, this little puppy followed me home one day. So but I like the color because it goes back to the Shelby heritage of white with blue stripes, and that's the most unique thing about that was the original colors of all the Shelby GT350s.
Awesome. Okay, and I see the Brembos in here, and they are pretty hard to miss kind of thing. These things are beasts. So even the back ones are really big. Nice Shelby shot here.
Yeah, this car has massive brakes for the road. It's built for the road course tracks, such as the Virginia International Raceway, and braking is just as important as acceleration. So these cars were built with the big brakes on them.
Okay. And I see the back here. They got the car show board here. This thing's pretty nice.
Yeah, I had that made last year. It's got all the details on it. The engine, the 5.2 liter dual overhead cam engine with 526 horsepower. This thing has a flat plane crank, which allows it to rev to 8250 RPM. So, and it's a 6-speed manual transmission also. So
I think I read Tremec on there, right?
It is
okay.
A Tremec. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's look inside here. You said the screen has a snake on it, so he'll open the door and I'm gonna get the snake here.
Yeah, be careful, don't let the cobra bite you.
And the shift knob is a custom shift knob, right?
Yes, it is. I put that on there a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's really nice.
To match the car.
And these seats, I didn't notice the seats before, but these seats are pretty much racing seats. I mean, they even have Recaro on them. So these are like Recaro racing seats.
Yeah, they have high bolsters to hold you in the curve.
I see that. They have the GT350 on there. That's awesome. Wow, this is really nice. Ford Performance. There we go. And let's go ahead and check out the engine.
Okay.
So you said this is a 5.2
liter, 526 horsepower with a flat plane crank. And I have, as you'll see, custom painted coil covers that I put on there a couple years ago also to match the car as well.
Yeah, they're really nice.
The original ones were black.
And with that 6-speed manual, this thing has got to be just perfect for cruising. Just get out and go have some fun with it. And...
Oh, this car is super fun to drive. It just like a normal car would be, a regular Mustang GT, but it can also be tracked, and it can go from a normal cruising car out on a beautiful Saturday like today, or you can take it to the track and really be scared. Now, it's designed to be competitive with the BMWs and M3s and the Porsche 911s.
And if I remember correctly, did you say you took this to VIR at one point?
I did, but I did not track it. I took it to a friend of mine's wedding last year.
Okay. Well, hey, that's fun too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't track this car. I just use it for daily. I don't daily drive it. It sits in the garage most of the time. I just take it out once in a while for nice day cruises, and I go to Cars and Coffees and cruise ins and a couple of car shows every year usually.
What's your favorite part about the car?
My favorite part about this car is the horsepower and the handling is well, I guess the horsepower, the handling, and the color all come together to make it what it is to me. I mean, you don't have to take it on the track to have fun driving it. I come over the mountains with it, and it just sticks in the curves like glue. And when you push down the gas pedal at high RPMs, it goes from 0 to the legal posted speed limit in the blink of an eye. So, and I don't need to go 150 miles an hour to have fun with it. I can go from 0 to 60 in a pretty quick few seconds, and that's all I need to do.
Yeah, it's really nice, and I really appreciate the, like you said, the almost the heritage of the paint job, because I remember growing up, I had a coworker, and he had a 65, 66. It was a clone GT350, but it looked the part. It was perfect, you know. And that car was always fun to go see. It's a 4-barrel with a, I think a 4-speed manual, if I remember correctly. So it was an awesome little car, and he had that thing for quite a few years when I worked there. But
yeah, when you see those old GT350s, they're unmistakable. As soon as you see one, you know what it is. And that's the reason I love the color of this. This car takes you back to those original days in '65 and '66 when they had the original Shelby GT350s that Carroll Shelby and Ken Miles actually raced them.